All right, Dan, thank you. Kentucky prosecutors have dropped all charges against world #1 golfer and Highland Park native Scottie Scheffler.
The developments come as new video surfaces from Scheffler's arrest outside Valhalla Golf Club earlier this month. Fox 4's Blake Hansen is live with that and some new comments from the Louisville detective at the center of all of it. Blake.
Yeah, Stephen, Heather, the prosecutor said today that the evidence showed that the detective was concerned about public safety when he acted the way he did. But he also said that this was a misunderstanding, the prosecutor said, and that it did not rise to the level of criminal charges.
Your Honor, today I will be tendering to the court a motion to dismiss all the charges against Mr. Scott Scheffler.
In a Louisville courtroom Wednesday, prosecutors dropped all charges against Scottie Scheffler stemming from his May 17th arrest.
Mr. Scheffler's characterization that this was, quote, a big misunderstanding, close quote, is corroborated.
At the time of the incident, Scheffler was trying to enter Valhalla Golf Club ahead of his PGA Championship round. Traffic was stopped because of an unrelated pedestrian fatality. When Scheffler turned into the club, Louisville detective Brian Gillis claimed he did not follow instructions and dragged him. Nearby cameras were obscured from capturing that moment, and Gillis failed to turn on his body camera as policy requires. Scheffler was pulled out and arrested. Newly surfaced body camera shows Scheffler talking with a different officer shortly after his arrest in the back of a squad car.
As I was pulling in, my window was down, and the officer told me to stop. And first of all, I did not know that he was a police officer. I thought he was one of the security guards that was mistaken. And as I was pulling by him, he grabbed my arm.
Stop right there. Why does it matter if he's a security guard or a police officer?
Because
if somebody's telling you to stop.
Yes, you're right. I should have stopped. I did get a little bit impatient because I'm quite late for my tee time. And as he was reaching in the car, he grabbed my shoulder and hit me. Like
trying to get you to stop, right?
Yes.
Outside Wednesday's court hearing, Scheffler's attorney said his client was the victim and was critical over what he saw in the video.
They are trying to get him to confess to something that he didn't do. And the video evidence shows he didn't do it. That's why you don't talk to the police.
In a statement to Wave TV in Louisville, Detective Gillis weighed in late Wednesday, writing, "Mr. Scheffler and I both agree that there will be no ill will over this going forward." But he also took aim at Scheffler's attorney's comments and said, "To be clear, I was drugged by the car. I went to the ground and I received visible injuries to my knees and wrist." Meanwhile, Scheffler's attorney says they do not plan to pursue legal action.
The truly historic season he is having right now, being involved in litigation would be a distraction.
Gillis was disciplined by the Louisville Metro Police Department for failing to turn on his body camera. In his statement today, Scheffler said, "I wish to put this incident behind me," and he said he hopes the officer does the same.